husband went and found yet another project. I thought I'd turn the camera on so y'all can see some things that you're gonna need to perfect our craft in painting furniture, so that we can do it quicker and more efficiently. It took us a week to do it the last time, and I'm sure it doesn't even take that long. So the first thing that I like to do is prep my space and make sure that we have everything. I'm a prepper and a preparer. My husband is a little different. I'm gonna try to get everything together, lay it all out, so this process can go quicker, easier, faster, better. First thing we're gonna do is take the drill and we are gonna take off all of the pieces. We have our TSP and we're gonna clean it properly. This right here, so y'all can see what it looks like now. My husband will fix it as he did on the other
plastic wood.
We have everything set up on our trusty dusty tarp down there, and we are ready to get started. Hey, where the music is?
Where them fans at?
How much was the dresser?
$44. Got it for Habitat for Humanity.
If you didn't see our last video, check it out. We did get that one also from Habitat for Humanity as well. Make sure you use gloves when you're handling the TSP. TSP is a concentrated degreaser.
Get it from Ace Hardware.
Look at how all of that stuff is coming off. We'll move on to the next step. We're shop backing it out after we're done the TSP. I'm gonna take some cleaning spray and I'm gonna go ahead and clean it down on the inside. It does have the smell from the thrift store in it, so work on cleaning that out. Did I show y'all what it was before? This is what it is. We're gonna wipe it off. You wanna see if it's doing anything? We're supposed to use something magnetic to see if it even brass. It's taking the color off. Nowhere near brass. Moving on. We'll give y'all a little preview of how it looks. See the before, and then y'all can check the after. We're using the 80 grit sandpaper first. Let them sit in some of this cleaner. It has a little bit of bleach in it. Go ahead and get some of whatever was on here off. You see the water is definitely giving it needs to be clean. Make sure you clean off other people's dirt. So we have decided that we need to go get some wood stripper because I want it a little lighter on the top. I feel like that would be really pretty. That's the plan. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory as I walk into the Salvation Army. Last week, Monday, we came and there was a little chest here. I fell in love with it. Hopefully it's not. We'll see. Oh my God, it's still here. This is us. There was a benefit to waiting $100 off. The manager kind enough to go ahead and mark it down because he quoted us a price before, so he just went ahead and marked it down. Plus, they were having a 30% off sale on all furniture, so it ended up only being $74. And I say only, but that still was kind of high compared to what we bought last time. This is the stripper that we need. 20 bucks for the stripper, and we're getting some more of this, the polyurethane water-based satin, period. All right,
So I'm gonna put my stripper on here and the screwdriver it. All right, start in the middle, get a good little bit on there, then I'm gonna paint it so it's cover the whole section. Make sure you're in an area that's very ventilated. Make sure it's on there nice and good.
So we'll come back and show y'all what it looks like afterwards.
Wait about 15 minutes.
All right, my goal here is to make sure I don't run out of the gold Krylon. There we go. I'm gonna make sure I hit all of them no matter what, and boom. Let's take it in a different direction. Just like that, we have transformed the handles. All right, so it's looking almost the same, right? I mean, it's been 15 minutes for sure. There's your trash can, babe. There you go. There is a gooey glaze on top of this in order to get down to the color that we want on top. It's gonna take all of the sandpaper we got to get this accomplished. We will come back once we get it completely taken off and show y'all what that looks like. Just remember, make sure it's covered. Look, we did it, man. It was a struggle, honey.
Yep.
Oh gosh, I don't know what was on here, but it was sticky, like, I don't know, plastic. I don't even know what this is. It would not sand. We had trouble, needless to say. And my husband did not give up because I wanted to. However, we went through a lot of sandpaper, I'm not gonna lie. Run to the store, grab some sandpaper because we're out and we have 5 more drawers to do. We will catch you guys up. I feel like we're running a little bit behind because we have to do all this running to the store and doing all this extra. So these are the things that you run into as DIYers. There are just sometimes unexpected things that just happen when you get this type of furniture. You just don't know. Good morning. Yesterday After I got ready to go to bed, take my hair down, there was a bug in my hair. It was the most disgusting thing ever. Anywho, today is the day that we go ahead and paint the furniture, but we have a return to make. We back at our favorite store, the Depot. Let me go in, make this return real quick, and I will come right back. My fellow DIYers and homeowners, let me tell you a few things that we did so that you won't do some of those things. I mean, you are doing your furniture projects. One, if you are going to use a paint, you just need to sand it enough until it is gritty. That's it. Once you do sand it down until it's gritty, then you go ahead and use a primer. Let me show you which one you can use. We are the lazy DIYers, so this is what you can use. We're not going to use this today because we pretty much sanded everything down to the white meat, as they say. Now, number two, when you do prime, what you're going to do is you're going to sand in between priming. Once you sand it down, you're ready to paint. We're going to use the paint sprayer. Because we're using the sprayers, we put up some plastic. We don't want to blast the paint all over our nice garage walls, Mr. Stewart. One thing that we want you to know as DIYers and homeowners, when you are sanding things down and you're going to stain, you're going to start with your 80. It's the most coarse. Get your pencil. You'll lightly draw your little pencil mark like that. You'll have your 80 on here, and then you'll right, and then that line will disappear. We'll print it till it disappeared, then boom. We using a Swifter, we got it gone, then boom. You'll do it again, bop, bop, bop. This is a different paper. This is the 220, which is the most fine, and then you'll do it, and basically you'll do this 3 times on rinse and repeat, and once you feel it, it will be butter smooth, no splinters. That is going to get you the smoothest baby bottom finish that you could possibly have when you want to do staining. Do that before you stain, trust me. I'm saving you a lot of time and half. Let me back up. There was something that we did make a mistake on, and I want to explain that. When we use this stripper, child please, that stripper, make sure you have some mineral oil. If you are not using a oil-based paint, use stripper. If you're using a water-based paint, then use acetone. So here's the deal. When you use the stripper, for some reason, this piece of furniture had all that goo on it, like I was saying earlier. But you want to clean it, clean all that goo off before you use your sandpaper, or you will go through tons of sandpaper like we did. So that was our mistake. Don't do as we did. Do as I'm telling you not to do. This is what we're talking about. We basically cleaned the drawer and made brand new fronts, like really cleaned it to I be doggone. And this is the glass finish or varnish that was on here before, that we've been working trying to get this cleaned off, because if you don't, the new paint is going to have a hard time sticking to it. So we've been just trying to get it off because we've already started the process. We didn't have mineral oil at the time when we started this initially, so we've been having to do it the hard way. In order to not repeat our mistake, use you some mineral oil, wipe it down, and then proceed to your sanding so that your sandpaper doesn't look like it has rubber all over it and you don't go through tons of it. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, leave us a comment below and we'll let you know. DIYers unite. Talk to him.
See how nice. See, he's gonna hit it with the brush. He's gonna trim the rest with the brush. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. She's doing the trimming at the top of the edges, so nothing won't be missed. Everything will be perfect. I know he needs some more paint on this one. This one looking like it was sick. Okay, that look nice. Doing the fancy trimming at the bottom. I learned something today. I'm going home and try this my own self. Peace out.
Another blaring mistake, this right here, overspray, because of the way we set things up. Yep, that happened. Once we realized it, my husband began to put board in between them and spray. But then my baby also decided to use a barrier to begin to spray the tops. Another mistake, so don't do that. Stick with the hand rolling. This is what we got, the rough edges. This is why you need to use the 320 grit paper in between every time you actually paint, so that you'll sand down any rough edges and everything will be smooth. First layer on, and we will come back and show you. We may show you what the finished product is, because this is a product. have put a layer of polyurethane stain on top along with some paint and water. It is, yeah, babe, I think this is ruining it. I think now it's gonna have brush stroke lines. I don't think that's gonna make it better. I think that we'll have to fix it by sanding it, you guys, and repainting this over again, letting it dry, and then staining it again. We'll come back. Good morning, fam. All right, look at this. So yesterday when we left off, you know, thought we had committed the ultimate boo-boo, but no, look at that. It looks absolutely amazing. But I did want to show y'all like one little part, just this right here, a little tweak. You probably can barely even tell where we gonna have to do a little touch up, and that's about it, y'all. Yeah, so it's looking really amazing. First coat of polyurethane is on. All right, so we're gonna do the paint wash mix, and this is the color. I took the card out of here, but this is the color. It's real light, really light. Okay, and pour it in this cup, and I'm gonna do 2. Boom, boom. Close this up. That's all. I will get my water. I'm gonna put water in here. I'm trying to waste this. I should have a plastic cup. This is terrible. Don't do this at home, kids. I knew it. 1, 2, because your girl is just messy like that. We're gonna stir this up. This is what we're gonna use as our paint wash. All right, y'all, here we go. Tell me if you like the color, T. Yeah, it said you just wipe it off. What you think? You like the color?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going. You sure? You looking like you unsure.
Yes, it is.
I'm not supposed to let it dry. Can I have another cloth? That's too wet. This is the paint wash. This is 2 coats of paint wash. Once we hit it with the polyurethane, we'll come back and we'll show you what that looks like too. So far, I'm just loving the way everything is turning out.